Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to my channel. Facebook ads are coming to a game in VR near you and a lot of people are not happy about that. So let's get straight into it then, and remember, we're born to respawn. Facebook ads are coming to the Oculus platform and it has worried many people in the VR ecosystem. So what does this announcement mean for you, the end user? We'll discuss the facts about what Facebook has planned, what is the thinking behind it, and my thoughts on what this means for VR as a whole. 1. What have Facebook got planned and how will they implement it? Oculus headsets now make up a stunning 60% of all Steam VR users, plus Facebook and Oculus have a virtual monopoly on standalone VR, at least in the Western Hemisphere. As the great philosopher Voltaire once said, with great power comes great advertising revenue. Well, that's what he would have said if he was alive now and saw how much Facebook dominated the VR space. Facebook are currently running a limited trial to place adverts in VR apps, the first being popular 1v1 shooter Blaston. Andrew Bosworth recently tweeted this: "We're starting a small test of in-headset ads with a few developers in the coming weeks. We want to help developers generate revenue and help people find greater experiences at better prices. This is part of how we'll create a healthy, self-sustaining platform for everyone." Currently the ads are just flat banners in the largely ignored arena background and are quite unobtrusive. Clicking on the ad will open a small banner where you can save the link to open in a browser later, I presume. Click the 3 dots on the top right for the usual "Why am I seeing this ad?" report ad or hide functions, which will be familiar to the billions of Facebook users trying to rid their feed of unwanted, unsolicited shite and get back to what Facebook should be, which is a social app for keeping in touch with your friends. Oh, is that what Facebook's really about? Yeah, seriously. I used to see what my friends were up to and post pictures of my dog. Now it's just full of adverts for phone cases, manscaping shavers, and Viking jewellery. In my case, my browser search history must make fascinating reading. Facebook will use data collected from your account and headset to target ads, though you will be able to block and hide ads that you don't want to see, as previously stated. Though they do go to great pains on the Oculus blog to point out what data they will not be using. If you want to read the whole thing, I'll put a link in the description below. What are Facebook thinking? Well, advertising in video games is nothing new. Just look at the uber juggernaut that is Fortnite. That is one of the most effective ad delivery systems in games, with NFL and football tie-ins, to name a few, bringing in huge advertising revenues. With VR, people are clamouring for that next big experience, the likes of which Valve delivered with their peerless reboot of the biggest franchise, 2020's Half-Life Alyx. But that was a year ago, and since then, well, nothing that stands up to the quality and quantity of the Half-Life Alyx experience. Denny Unger, the head of Cloudhead Games, who are the developers of the excellent Pistol Whip, stated this: "I've seen a lot of people asking where the next big VR game is. More specifically, where is the next Half-Life Alyx caliber game? It's important to recognise that many studios like ours have those games sitting in limbo, but big games require big budgets and we're maxing out what works financially to power up big ideas later." He then went on to say, "Now think about something like Alyx and the people power, budget required there." So it's down to money, as these things usually are. Developers make content, they release content, they make money, they make more content based on the money they make. If they can supplement that income by garnering a percentage of advertising revenue for no extra effort, then of course they are going to take that route. Financially, it's a complete no-brainer. More money, bigger teams, and consequently better, more immersive experiences for us, the VR users. So what does this mean for us, the VR users? I will take Population 1 as an example here, as it is a very popular battle royale and is the closest thing we have to Fortnite in VR. Scenario 1. Advertising banners in VR games. There are a lot of YouTube content creators and Twitch streamers out there playing Population 1. Having advertising hoardings in-game would be the same as having adverts at a game of football or basketball. And with the massive growth of spectator gaming, this could generate revenue for the developers. For example, I stream once a week and these streams get, on average, 300 viewers. I will still class myself as a very small YouTube channel though. Gamers like Wolf in VR or Nathi have hundreds of thousands of people watching them These loyal YouTube viewers would see that banner advert and then associate that content creator with that product. This would work very well with Population 1, as it would not break your sense of immersion, as the advertising hoardings are already in-game. Scenario 2, custom skins. Play as your favourite movie character or sports person. You can play as John Rambo in Call of Duty Warzone, or maybe play as footballer Neymar, like you can in Fortnite. Advertisers pay the developer to include that person or character in-game. More money for the developer, minimal effort. Again, your immersion isn't broken as you are fighting against a player who's just dressed as a footballer. Will this lead to lazy game development? I don't think so. VR is a cutting-edge niche product, and I like to think that we're at the forefront of this technology that will revolutionise gaming in the long term. We're quite tech-orientated and a bit nerdy, so we won't stand for lazy ports or half-arsed, badly thought-out games that are just trying to exploit us. I think we're a bit more savvy than that. So, how can Facebook f this up and spoil it for everyone?
Oh, I'm reading.
Unfortunately, they have a complete monopoly in the standalone VR market, and like I said earlier in this video, 60% of all Steam VR users are using an Oculus product, and the majority of those are Quest 2s. This shouldn't come as any surprise though, as the Quest 2 is just so versatile and comes in at an absolute killer price, which other VR manufacturers cannot compete with. My Quest 2 can compete with my premium Valve Index on nearly all levels except field of view and audio, and do that for nearly a third of the price. It's almost a brain-free decision to buy one. But you have that Facebook login. My worst nightmare is what I like to call the Sorrento scenario. In the film Ready Player One, based on the excellent book by Ernest Cline, Nolan Sorrento, the evil head of innovative online industries, states, "We can sell up to 80% of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures." Now, I'm not saying that Zuckerberg and Bosworth are evil. As far as I'm aware, they haven't blown up an apartment block to kill one person. But think about your Facebook feed. Think about the amount of adverts that pop up. Imagine one of those ticker tape style displays like they have on the news, constantly running at the edge of your peripheral vision. It detects that you are struggling to defeat a certain boss, so it starts to run adverts selling you upgrades for your character. Pop-up adverts in your loading screens. Digital on-screen overlays. It's a very slippery slope, and I'm genuinely worried. What can we do as VR enthusiasts to fight back? We told them we didn't want to link our Facebook accounts to our Oculus accounts, but they went ahead and did it anyway. Putting adverts into games that are free to play is socially accepted these days. That is fair enough. Putting adverts into games that you have to buy, no. That's wrong, and you only have to look at the backlash on the Oculus store with the slew of 1-star reviews for the previously well-received 1v1 shooter Blast On. Go and have a look when you've watched this video. I'll put a link in the description below. It really is something to see. So that's what we do then. Don't buy those games that have in-game advertising, and if they introduce in-game adverts to a game you've already bought, give it a bad review and demand your money back. Get on Twitter, bombard Facebook Reality Labs, Boz and the Zuckmeister with your feelings about this. We are the consumer. We have the power to stop this getting out of hand. No point having a monopoly if the players take the board away. What are your thoughts on adverts in VR? Are you willing to accept adverts to have that Half-Life experience more often? Are you totally against it and willing to boycott Facebook and Oculus? You know the drill. Get involved and comment down below. Well, that is it for today. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button. The algorithm loves the likes, and maybe do all the other stuff popping up around me now. I also stream once a week, so keep an eye on the community feed for times and dates. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, just another reason so walk.
I suggest you get lost.
Quit poking around.
Hey, beat it.
Quit.